Hi, welcome to another revisited review. This time it's a turn of my old Feinwerkbau 300S. It's a 10 metre match rifle, spring powered, from the 1970s. It's got a semi-recoilless action. When you cock it, the whole action slides forward in the stock, and when you fire, it slides back in the stock, and that sort of counteracts the force of the piston going forwards. So it gives you like a recoilless action. Sort of the days for PCP, this is about as good as it got. In the 70s, if you wanted to win, this is what you needed to shoot. So I got this in an auction, probably 10, 12 years ago in Germany. It's just been rebuilt. Mechanically, it's absolutely perfect. It's got a brand new piston and everything inside it, but it's a bit rough. I was going to sort of sand it down, redo all the stock and everything, but it's earned that. It's patina, isn't it? For the 1970s, it's done a lot of work. So the barrel and the action have got some very, very slight pitting in the bluing. There's a few chunks out the stock, a lot of wear marks, but it's earned that. It's got a fancy diopter sight on the back there, and the front, you can actually change the sight blades in there. Not that I've got any spare ones for it. One of the things, I'd probably only shoot it once or twice a year, so I don't really want to sort of spend any money on it. Homemade eyepiece on there, which is a bit of a bodge, but trying to find an original one of them is probably next to impossible nowadays. It's got a really, really adjustable trigger. It adjusts in every way, shape or form. Really, really light. It's the lightest trigger on any gun I've ever shot. It's got anti-bear trap built into there, so I'm not going to get some hate if I don't mention that. Once that's cocked back, you can put the pellet in there, and there is no way it's going to fire until that lever goes forward and you pull the trigger. So now I do get some hate with that. You are supposed to hang on to the cocking handles with springers, but with this you don't need to. Using RWS Hobbies at the moment, because a nice sort of flat head on there, so it cuts a nice hole in the thing. Not the most accurate thing in it. I've never really done any pellet testing with it. I should do really, because the gun is capable. When I put a scope on it a few years ago, and it put every pellet for the same hole. It can outshoot most people, this gun. So I'll have a look at the targets. What I'm going to do, I'm going to shoot 5 shots with it bench rest, then attempt 5 shots standing up. And I ain't the best shot in the world, especially with diopter sights. So you see the target's not been shot. I'm going to shoot that one bench rest. I'm going to try and shoot that one standing up. So that's 10 metres, my indoor range. So that's what it used to be used at when it was used in anger, even though I've never used it in anger. From out in the field with like a Ruger 1022, I can shoot standing up okay, but whenever I try with a target rifle, I have this nerves with, I just make myself look a complete muppet and wobble around all over the place. So set the old camera up there. So I'm not using weighed or sized pellets, they're just cheap RWS Hobby straight out of the tin. So try and get some excuses in there first if I don't shoot that well. And I've got to start cataracts in my eyes as well, so using a diopter sight isn't that easy. But we'll have a go. It's about showing people the old guns really, more than about what my shooting abilities are. See, little catch on the top here, push. That comes around. If you see the action went forward in the stock then. Pellet loads straight into the barrel. That comes back. Clicks into place nicely. And with a diopter sight, for those that have never used them, all you really see is the actual black part of that ball on the target. You can't see anything around it at all. So all you've got to do is try and line up the round hole on this with the round hole on the front sight over the actual black of the target. I'm sure some people are really, really good at it. I'm not, because I don't do it very often. So the actual group sizing won't really be a reflection of the gun, it's going to be a reflection of my shooting ability. You see the action sort of snap back then with no recoil in the actual gun at all. So no idea where they're going. I've not practiced or rehearsed this. Last time I shot this was probably 18 months ago, if not longer. And I've got a feeling I was shooting JSBs for it last time, so I don't know why I picked a tin of Hobbies up. So the trigger is fantastic. It's better than any of my PCPs. Don't know what sort of money these were when they were new, but I've got a feeling they probably weren't cheap. Feinwerkbau do make some very, very high quality guns. don't know if the UK one's very different. I bought this in an auction in Germany, and their power limits are even lower out there, so it's only 6 foot-pound. But I've got a feeling even the UK ones might have only been about that as well. You don't need a stupid amount of power for shooting 10 metre bench rest. That's the 5 bench rest. No idea where they've gone. So just grab 5 more pellets, stick them there, move the shooting bench out of the way, and make a complete muppet of myself trying to shoot standing up. Hopefully I can get the camera somewhere where it's actually see what I'm doing. Remember all the haters out there, this has got a proper anti-bear trap system, so there's no need to hang on to that. Right, let's see if we can actually hit the target, let alone actually get it in the ball. Wobbling around like a muppet, trying to get my breathing right. Pretend it's a 303. I find when I'm trying to shoot standing up with something like this, it's easier just to come up underneath the target. As soon as you're on the target, pull the trigger. If you sod around, you're just going to start wobbling around all over the place. I just don't do this sort of shooting enough. I've got lazy in my old age for PCPs. I'm sure there's plenty of people that do shoot these properly, screaming at the screen now, call them every name under the sun. My stance is probably wrong, my breathing's probably wrong, my trigger control's wrong. This is why I look at my shooting, as long as I'm enjoying myself and it's safe, that's all that matters to me. Yeah, I pulled that one. But it's not about the gun. It's not about me, it's about the gun, isn't it? Let's have another look at that. It is a lovely bit of kit. I bet if you had one of these in the 1970s, you were the dog's danglies. It's pretty amazing, after all these years, it's still being used. Adjustable butt on there as well. Lovely black stippling on there. And I'm guessing you could probably put some sort of weights or something under there in that little groove there. Don't know, so this is something, a discipline I know really nothing about really. All right, let's go and see how bad this target is. Oh, it's not good. So bench rest with the hobbies, as you'd expect. Then I've shot like a complete muppet over there. What happened there? Oh no. But then again, I enjoy myself, that's all that matters. And I hope you enjoy watching it as well. Thanks a lot.